Hi everyone, Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV, and we're here live on the floor of Jenkins World. And who better to have on the floor of Jenkins World than Jenkins founder, Kohsuke, KK. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for being with us. So Kohsuke, obviously this is the biggest Jenkins World we've ever seen,
That's
2,000
right.
some odd people. And as we were talking off camera though, it's not just the size. It's not the 2,000 people. It's when you talk to the attendees on the show floor here and in the
Right.
sessions, they're much more experienced, much more sophisticated. This is my opinion from my own observation. Much more experienced and sophisticated in the use of Jenkins in DevOps, continuous delivery.
Right.
Have you seen this as well?
Yeah. I felt the same way. I mean, these attendee badges have a name of the company, right?
Right.
So you can see like what are the kind of the industry where they come from, and there's a lot more companies from mainstream people, not just the technology companies,
Right.
in San Francisco. So
Yeah.
I think that is indeed like a maturity, or I suppose the adoption of these practices.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a pleasant surprise.
It is a surprise, but you know what else? When you listen to their questions, they're not sort of. It's kind of like doing support help desk stuff, right? There's level 1, level 2, level 3. You don't get those level 1 questions as much anymore. How do I set up Jenkins? Right? Oh, is it a command line? Oh, whatever. You're getting level 2, level 3 kinds of questions, which means they're really using Jenkins or Cloudbees or some of the other tools that are here, and they're coming back with real world.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. Like the sort of the way the question is asked, or the kind of thing they're interested in, it sort of indicates that they're already sort of taking on this journey, like the broader initiative inside a larger company or whatever. And then that's very much reflecting this stuff that they're asking.
Sure.
It's not just like a one team, one engineer trying to do something sophisticated in one team. Like their scope, their like eyesight is like broader.
Absolutely. KK, I got to imagine, I've never had started a company that had this big a community, but I've got to imagine as the founder, a co-founder here, you are, it's got to make you proud that, this is what we've done. How do you continue to feed this though? How do we continue to grow this?
Yeah, I mean I feel like the tide is still rising for everyone. In that in fact this broader trend of more and more automation has been relentlessly going on for a couple of decades.
Yes.
And so I feel like the DevOps is the way, like sort of like a current wavefront of it. But I think of Jenkins' role more broadly as all things automation. So in that sense, I think the importance and so the relevance of this in our industry is, I think, only going to rise.
We recently did a survey with the folks at Veracode. One of the questions was, how far along are you on your DevOps transformation? 10%, which I thought was highest I've seen. 10% said their organization was DevOps, front to back, end to end. And that was the highest I've seen. Usually it's 6%. Well, how long do you think it'll be, KK, till we see that number maybe hitting 25% or something like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I wish I know the answer,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think it's gonna be like the decade-long transition. These things happen. I mean, yeah, they are happening slowly but steadily.
Yes.
And I also think that there will be more software, certainly. Like I still run into all sorts of things where I wish I cringe because this should be something doesn't require humans to do it. So yeah, I mean if you think about it, this mainframe is still around, COBOL is still around. So these things take time.
They take time. Well, like someone once said about old generals, old software never dies, right? It just gets redone.
Yeah.
But so Jenkins 2.0 came out last year. Blue Ocean came out this year. What do you think is the next big thing on the horizon for Jenkins?
Yeah, so I think the part of it for me is that this is the pitch that I made Tuesday to the contributors. Is that I think we need to make Jenkins even easier to use as these things become more mass and like a wider scale. there's a lot of aspects I feel like that we can tangibly make Jenkins users and administrators life easier. So I hope that we'll be able to spend more time on these things. It's also kind of in reflection to what's going on in the industry, and I made this speech in the keynote, which is there are like a smaller elite teams who is very automation experts, and then there are broader engineers who are more like application focused. So these small teams, they know a lot about Jenkins. These larger teams, we want to make it so that they don't need to know much about Jenkins.
Yep.
Like, more things should happen around them automatically. So that I think that's sort of like a role separation is I think a relatively recent thing. So I feel like the Jenkins can adapt to evolve to that.
Absolutely, I think that's a good way of looking, especially in the world where we live, where we do apps on the phone and attention cycles are less. People want easier, boom, boom, boom.
Right, exactly.
It's the world we live in. Anyway, Kohsuke, I know you've got to run. I want to thank you for stopping in,
Thank you very much.
And I also want to just say, hey, take a moment, take a good look around here, soak it in, be proud of what you've done.
It never gets old for me.
Yet to come. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Be well. KK, founder of Jenkins, CTO, co-founder Cloudbees. This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps TV, DevOps.com, here at Jenkins World 2017.